Okay, so we have the facilitation and the participation. We need to make sure either the student are participating actively in the classroom or not. Then we have the joint meeting. For example, relevant parties are the concerned parties in the syllabus evaluation should be there. Then we have the professional learning community. For example, you need to make sure about that document you are providing to the student, either they are familiar with them or not. Then the flexibility in the classroom. For example, you need to also make sure that the course you are providing them, they are able to understand them. Then we have the content. What is the content and the rationale is the gap of a student. We need to make sure either the content we have in the writing skill is fulfilling the gap of a student or not. Then we have the Ministry of Education. Ministry of Education, we need to also make sure that the Ministry of Education that they have the course outline, either that course outline is matching with R or not. Then we have the content and the local need. Local need is like the local needs of student. For example, we need to consider the local needs of a student as well. For example, if the student of BS English literature don't know how to write properly, but he is fluent in the speaking skills, so we need to focus on the writing skill, not on the speaking skills. That's how the local needs works.
Feedback. So first we know that what is evaluation. Evaluation is a determination about the nature, character, so quality of something or someone. So we use two different methods in different qualities, different methodologies in evaluation. So we in terms of marks, motivation, and feedback. So this is the feedback list or the evaluation and feedback. The list, you need to know the list about evaluation and feedback. Learn from the experience to improve the course. You need to improve your course. You need to improve from your course. You learn from your experience. And second point is outcomes. End of the course. What are the outcomes? How you can evaluate them? Give the outcomes from the students. So here is the point. Include the joint activity. Do the assignments that include a joint activity. Make it possible to evaluate and partnership with the communities. You know that there are the faculty members who meeting with each other, making some design and for the syllabus design and other things.
This is Ahmed Khan, rational and aims. Rational means gap of a student, aims means the goals of a student. Number 1 point, mentoring models. Mentoring models means guidance models. Number 2, compatibility of student. Compatibility means guidance of students in the Ministry of Education. Number 3 point, collaboration. Collaboration means relevant parties in course design. That's it. Thank you very much.
Our topic is situational syllabus. It means that, first of all, what is situational syllabus? Situational syllabus is all about, it focuses on language, how we use language according to the situations. It means that the contents arranged according to the situations. Situations are the social contents in which we use target language according to that situations. What kind of channels we are using in that situations.
So there are the different technologies of situation. Here is number 1 is grammatical focus, in which this level we focus on the grammatical focus, that type of set and which type of sentence structure should be used in the situational syllabus. Number 2 is the pronunciation focus, in which we know that which type of sentence, which type of vocabulary should be used in the situational syllabus. Pronunciation focus, we focus on the language, that which type of language, how should be language delivered to the person who is listening our language. Number 3 is the lexical focus, in which we focus on the vocabulary, which type of vocabulary should be used in the different situation. Number 3 is the function notational focus, in which it have the teacher to analyze the needs of the student, and after the analyzing need, the teacher will be able to draw the syllabus for the student for their better understanding. Last is discourse analysis. Discourse intellectual focus, in which participant will come to know that which type of behind the discourse, behind the content, that they will know that which type of the language should be used in the situation. So these are the typologies, the different techniques of the situation.
Now the procedure of situational syllabus. First, an initial stage of listing situation. It means that a teacher or learner is supposed to analyze the probable linguistic situations. the what type of situations we need in which we can use the target language. Second one is the analyzing and matching the situation with daily life of a student. It means that here is a comparison of our using of target language with our daily life acts. It means that in our daily life how we use our target language for description of some events or situations. Third one is creating conversation based on the situations. Conversation means our dialogues, our sentences, what type of language, in which way we are using language according to their situation. For example, in a classrooms, here are two speakers. First one is students, second one is teachers. So here we will use a official language. Official language means we will use the proper words for our learning of our target language.
Representation of syllabus, in which we discuss about how syllabus should be represented in the situation. So number one, the dialogue. Dialogue is the most familiar representation of the syllabus, in which we focus on the different types of listening activities. It involves passive listening, active listening, and the memorization. Number two is a role play. Role play, it is a kind of activity that is useful in the classroom between the teacher and the student, and how the teacher is giving the some tasks to the student, and how the students are fulfilling their tasks on the activity base. Number three, the de Pietro scenario. In this situation, the teacher provide kind of this situation to the student without giving them dialogues and the language. In this situation, learners will create their own language and prepare for the dialogues, and they will make their own situation and prepare the language on their basis. That's it.
In last, here are some examples in which our learners use their target language according to the different situations. First one is at the bank, buying a book, meeting a new students, at the telephone, ask in a new place, or advertising, and so on. So these are the social contexts where we need to use a proper language according to the probable linguistic situations. So that's all. Thank you.
So this is our topic, self-study material. Basically the word self-study material, the study of something by own self. And we have two types of learners. First one is analytical and second one is explanatory. Analytical, who are independent, visual, and they are learning through textbooks, and explanatory learner, they are global and through their experience. And here are some concept of learning materials, and this is an elements of learning materials. This is all about a self-learning materials, that how to study. For example, self-learning materials. Some students, they are learning through a website, some students, they are learning through YouTube, some students, they are learning through audio, video. This is all about a self-study materials. Here, two types of learners, analytical, experiential, and this is the concept of learning material, acquisition of knowledge, skills, and attitude to do something. If we talk about knowledge, this is means what need to have something, and this is skill. This one have to something sort of attitudes, and these are elements of self-learning material. This is a learner. That what kind of learners that have a need and a stimulus, and a stimulus situation means any complex situation, stimuli or a self-stimulus situation that can be sensitive, and this is internal condition, perception, goals, needs, motivations. This is a response. This is an action to a reaction. To any condition, the learner is learned. This is
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today I want to tell advantage of the self-learning material. Because of that, we have learned about, this is my topic. So in the advantage, those things we learn from ourselves. Because of that time we do not learn from the teacher. So these things we study just ourselves. After that, I have the disadvantage of the self-learning material. Means that time poor time management. When we study about our topic, that time we do not see our time. That time we waste our time. After that, lack of the self-motivation means that time we do not make any kind of the interest. That time just we learn, just we do not see our time. And after that, the lack of the opportunity to engage in
collaborative learning. That time means that just we waste our time. We do not see our time, and after that we have the inability to copy easily while the studying alone through the self. Means that time we learn, that time we do not learn alone. Because of the daytime, let's suppose we have any kind of the group, daytime with the help of the group we can learn so many things. So with the help of the group we can learn, otherwise we cannot learn. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today my topic is characteristics of self-learning materials. One is self-motivation, second one is self-learning, self-explanatory and self-content and self-directed. The self-motivation is something that we have to do, we set our mind that we have to do in any cost. And self-learning is that we learn from writing and etc. When we learn something, we know about something about ourselves, which kind of person we are, and we have to design our own selves.
Hello, this is Mohammed Asif. My roll number is 039 and I am from English Department 19 Linguistics. We are going to present our presentation. So our topic is types of ELT syllables. First of all, you need to understand what is syllabus. So syllabus is a material which we are going to teach the student in whole semester or on the whole year. So there are several types of syllables which we are going to mention our presentation. First is a grammar structure based syllables, a second is situational based syllables, the third one is task based syllables, and the fourth one is skill based syllables, and the fifth one is multi-dimensional. So these are the types of syllabus, but they are not worked together. So first of all, I tell you about the grammar structure syllabus. For example, there is a book. So how you can teach the student the whole book? For example, there is a lesson which are writing in the English language. So how you can elaborate the whole book in the students? So these are types of syllabus you can help in the teaching the students. This is Irfan Ali from the Department of English 19 Linguistics. So today we are going to discuss about the types of ELT syllabus. For example, English language teaching syllabus. Which are the English language teaching syllabus? These are the English language teaching syllabus. Grammar, situational based syllabus, task based syllabus, skill based syllabus, and the multi-dimensional syllabus. These are not the only syllabus from which you can teach the English language, but there are the other types as well, but we have selected these types because these are the very much important topics or the important syllabus types. So let's start from the grammar based syllabus. If you see in the English book of 7 or 6 or 8, you will find lessons which are written on the prophet or the national poets or the other poets as well, or on the life of others. So in which you will find the language or the grammar structure within the lesson. So it is the grammar based. Then the second one is the situational based. Language is all about the situation in which it occurs. A situational based syllabus is all about the language teaching for the particular or the circumstances in which the language occurs. Like language is related to the situation or the context in which occurs. The main principle of situation language teaching syllabus is to teach the language that occurs in the situation. The best example of the situational syllabus is the ESP, English for specific purposes. Then the task-based syllabus. In every lesson, at the end of every lesson, you will find the different sort of activities are over there. Activities, the purpose of these activities in order to more linear order and in a more familiar order. Then the skill-based syllabus. Skill-based means in part of syllabus, the focus is on the 4 skills, speaking, reading and writing, and the listening as well. Then the multi-dimensional syllabus is over there. If one particular syllabus is not fulfilling the need and want of the student, then we may combine the 2 syllabus within the one parameter, like the skill-based and the task-based syllabus within the one. So, for example, in order to achieve the objectives, we combine the 2 syllabus. Thank you very much.
This is Qadir, my roll number 3, Department of English Linguistics. My topic is the presentation types of syllables, and there are the grammatical structure syllables. Grammatical structure syllables is based on the structure of languages, and other is situational syllabus. Situation is the syllabus is the related to situation context, how to language acquire language, and the task-based syllabus is the task-based different syllables in the written of book. Lessons and plan. There are the many tasks
tasks are available. Dialogue tasks, written forms or speaking forms is syllabus.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today my topic is test and types of test. So before I start my topic, I think first of all I should introduce myself. My name is Raza and my roll number is 013 and I am from English department 9 batch Linguistics. So today my topic is test and types of test. There are so many types of test, but here we only specify the 6 types of test. So first of all, what is test? This is a set of written or spoken questions, how much a student understand of that topic in which he has been covered in syllabus. So significant test is especially, so there are 6 types of test. First of all, knowledge test and performance test, subjective and objective test, discrete point and interrogative test. And these are sub-skill and communication skill test, norm reference and character and reference test, productive and reciprocative test. So what is knowledge and performance test? As you know that in the classroom teacher teaches us the knowledge test, and after that the teacher asks some question from our subjects, for example and geography. After that he completed his question, I answer my question. It is the knowledge test and performance test. And after that subjective and objective test. So subjective test is an essay writing test. It means subjective test, the teacher is the judgment of in this test. Teacher gives us marks according to his opinion and his characteristics. And after that and then objective test. So objective test is basically from MCQs test. It means that in MCQs in our paper we solve the 10 MCQs. It means every MCQ has each mark. So teacher cannot judge in this objective test. So discrete and point and interrogative test. So in this test something very specific such as preposition and vocabulary are also used in these integrative tests. So these 2 points, preposition and vocabulary, are major roles in these points. And further these 3 types of tests, Abdul Kareem will tell you about these 3 types of tests.
So, Assalamu alaikum friends, hope that you are all fine. So my friend Raza also defined about the taste and type of taste. Further I will define about myself. My name is Abdul Kareem Zardari, roll number 038. So taste is a play very important role in the language learning. It is reliable for a teacher and students that the teacher will take the test from the students, how students can perform their studies. So the teachers take tests from the students to get the knowledge. So these are the types of the tests: skills and communication skills test. These tests are based on the students' skills. That's how the students perform his skills through these tests. So tests of language sub-skills measure the separate components of English. So these tests sub-skills measure the different components of the English, just like in grammar, tense, subtense, verbs, vocabulary, grammar and punctuation. Communication skills tests, on other hand, the students can use the language in actually exchanging ideas and information. In the communication skills, students can exchange his ideas through this communication skills test. Another one is non-reference and criterion reference test. Non-reference test compare each student with his classmates. In non-reference test, the teacher compare his students with other classmates and other students. Just like me and my friend give the test on each topic, the teachers will get how much he get the knowledge and how much I will get the knowledge. But criterion reference test rates students against the certain standard regardless how the other students do. But in the criterion test, the teacher will take the test from the other students. And for example, my department is English and teacher will take the test from the other department, just like chemistry. So there one is a productive and receptive test. Productive measures like speaking exam require active or creative in short. Productive test, the teachers take the students just like interview, vivas and other types of tests that can speak in the front of himself. While receptive test mayors like multiple choice regarding test. And the receptive test, the student teacher take the test just like MCQs and other question answer, with the student simply choosing the letter for the best answer, just like filling the blanks or other types. So these are our presentation about the test and the types of test.
Start with the name of Allah, Rahman and Rahim. Today we discuss about the methodology for syllabus design. There are three methods of syllabus design. First is need analysis, course aims and objective, and teach the material. It is a situation of the language information. There are three analysis. First is the linguistic needs and participants, and third is learning needs. First is the linguistic needs. The need of the language is called linguistic needs. Spoken language that are unclear and difficult to understand and have a limited vocabulary, incomplete or short broken sentence. Participant. Participants contribute data research in a number of ways through the thought, questionnaires, interviews and experience. Learning needs. Needs of learners is called learning needs. Every student needs self-knowledge. Every student know how to learn. Every student needs to feedback. Every student to share on thoughts.
So, Saeed explained about the methodology of need analysis. So now I am going to explain the course aim and objective. So when we are creating the syllabus, that we must read the second step. And course aim and objective have divided in three parts. The first is select syllabus content, design syllabus, and develop teaching material. So in select syllabus content, self-sufficiency. What self-sufficiency? It means it will be clearful. Significance, what is the impact of this syllabus, this topic on the society. And validity means you are creating the syllabus, it must be validated. How much this is paid, how much the time. So it's all about. And utility, interest. What things you are including in this syllabus? What the interest of this syllabus? Learning ability, what kind of learning ability in this syllabus? Like we have mathematics, mathematics like technically, from that we learning different things. So feasibility, easy, we make easy to the syllabus. Conclusion, we make conclusion after the inter-reference. And second point, syllabus. Okay, whenever we create the syllabus, that what things we include in the syllabus. The first thing, the needs, wants, the interest of students. Whenever you are creating the syllabus, you must focus the needs of students and the wants. Learning styles, clear idea, learning clear idea. Styles and clear idea. That what kind of things which is learning from your syllabus, you must thought about their things. So the nature of course, okay, what kind of course you are making the course, like we have physics, now we are like in English last year department, after that we go any tuition or any kind of institute, that we create the notes. So now how to balance the syllabus. And the last point, the develop teaching materials. So it's a responsibility of teacher that how they teach it. So you must develop teaching materials, and you put on some points in syllabus that guide to the teacher, like have a clear instruction purpose in your syllabus, clear instruction about the teacher, that the teacher teach to students. The teacher know that this syllabus good for me and this is the instruction. Make positive connection with learners, and you make connection with learners. Sometimes some of the teacher come on the stage, they teach students, they have no idea that what are they teaching, and the student not getting their point. So must this thing. Knowledge, experience, good knowledge about what they require for achievement, support, use assessment to enhance learning. So it's all about the second point of the methodology.
This is Asim. Now furthermore I will teach the materials. Students' reaction. What are the reactions of a student? What student have taught, what teachers have taught the student. When teacher teach the syllabus to students and then the student, then what are the reaction of the student? And evaluation. Evaluation means we through assessment, presentations, through papers, we can evaluate the methodologies of syllabus designing. For example, there is the construction. For example, there are the 100 mark of paper and question. then 10 marks of assignment, 5 marks of presentation, and 40 marks of the final paper, final term paper, and 30 marks of midterm paper. This is the 100-mark question. This is the evaluation. And the final, the teacher perception. Teacher perception means what teacher taught the students and what student has learned from the teacher.
The name of Allah is most merciful and magnificent for all this entire issue. Today's topic is principle of language testing. There are 5 principles of language teaching. The first one is practicality, authenticity, validity, and reliability and watchback. And these are the whole definitions of principles of testing. And we talk about these things short. First one is the importance. That what is the importance of testing? The main importance of the testing is that how students play a role in his test and language. Second one is the purpose. Purpose is that most of the students have their know any skills of language, and there are a lot of students she has skills but can't speak gently. And the main purpose of the presentation is that to collect the information about the test which students have not appeared in his mind or its validity. These are the 5 principles I already discussed about these things. The very first one is authenticity, validity, reliability, and watchback and practicality. These are the whole conclusion of our presentation. So thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum. Today we are here to present our poster presentation. First, I am introduce myself. I am Iqbal Brohi, and we are from BS English Department, final year student. Poster presentation topic is task-based syllabus. Actually, task-based syllabus is based on task-based learning. It means that task-based syllabus are constructed with new varieties of tasks. Like as a basic box, focusing on using one target language rather than drilling and isolate and grammatical items. For suppose, learners can see a model of activity first. They are to do first prepare a report that how they will can complete their task or a project, and then teachers can also record their reports and analyze it for further work. And such as solving problem also comes in a task-based syllabus, and planning an activity that what we will perform in our class, that is also comes in activity. For example, write a letter, make a reservation. Make a reservation, it means that we have mobile now. We reserved our seats in train, in buses, or also we have reserved our seats in cinemas to watching our movies. And plan our trip. We also have plan our trip anywhere. We also plan our whole day trip. And collaborate to design something. For suppose I am collaborate with my colleagues, then we will do, we work together and we will search our materials, then we will design this poster or hold a meeting also. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Saeed. So now here is the framework cycle of task-based syllabus learning. How this process go through process. So divided in the 3 phases. First is pre-task, other is task, and third is review. In pre-task we have, suppose I am a teacher, in pre-task I have to introduce the topic, I have to introduce the task of which I give the students, and after that there is another phase, that is the task. In task phase, teacher give the task to students and students make group with each other and give the ideas from each other, and after that they plan about the topic and give the presentation. After there is the part of review. In review phase we get the feedback from the teachers and making the responses together. This is all about the framework of task-based learning.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Mujeeb, Lako. So today our topic is task-based syllabus. My colleague Asad, Daudy and Iqbal have defined 2 parts of it, and now my part is to define the 3 types of tasks. So first of all is brainstorming. Brainstorming is also known as mind mapping. Basically in task-based syllabus, most activity falls in these 3 types: brainstorming, sorting, and matching. Brainstorming is what? Listing the items, things, and many more things. And in the sorting what? Classify or rank. For example, if we take the names of the famous people, we try to rank them according to their position and according to their status when last is matching. For example, matching is also known as comparing. Like if we have the pictures of the people and then we write the names and we have the task, we can give the student the task to compare what is the name of that person according to that picture. So that is all. We have all defined this whole syllabus and its types.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Wajahat Ali from the Department of English, 19 Linguistics. So today our poster presentation and the presentation topic is what to consider when designing a syllabus. So when a syllabus going to be designed, the expert the subject specialist, the expert who is going to design a syllabus must keep in mind different things in which he had clear different sort of criteria. Like first of all, he have to create the aims and objectives. When a course is designed, it should be clear that what are the aims and objectives of the course. So let students know how and what the course is about. The students must be clear that what the course is about. The course is going to be taught or the syllabus is going to be made about what the syllabus is. So, and the other thing is that why course is start. It should be clear that why the course to the students, to the learners, and to provide a sense what a course will be like. So after that, there is a second portion, that's features and features of well-designed syllabus. That what will be the features of well-designed syllabus? It should be flexible. The syllabus should be flexible if the need of any amendment or any addition. So there should be flexibility in that syllabus, as the teacher going to be read that subject to teach the subject must add things which are needed in that syllabus. After that, it should be informative. It should be informative, well designed, and it should be realistic, and to be about the needs of the students. That what are needs of the students and what the requirements be must necessary in the syllabus. Some terms which I have defined. Further, my group member Shehzad Ali will define the other portion of this presentation. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Shahbaz Ali, roll number 103. I am the final year student of BS English 19 Linguistics. Now further my classmate will tell you about the syllabus and the objectives of syllabus and features of syllabus and needs of syllabus. Now I am going to tell you about the nature of course. We design the syllabus according to the nature of course. What kind of course is it? There is the first workplace, where we are going to start a syllabus. To the place we can design a syllabus. The syllabus of a university, or the syllabus of intermediate, matric class, or any other primary source, or any other kind of area. And we decide when we make a syllabus according to the place, workplace. If it is a office workplace, we are going to start making a syllabus of office. Then we will decide according to their nature. The second is learner's learning style. We make a syllabus around the learner's needs of how a learner can get things. First we use the visual things. In KG class we make a syllabus around the picture, through pictures and through objects. We are going to start students through pictures, through watching the physical objects. The read and write, university level and intermediate, any other kind of level. We make syllabus around the learner's learning style. If he is interested in novels, reading and writing, then we got on the that kind of level. In auditory level, that kind of syllabus we are going to, when we start a student through movies, through picture, through auditory, any other kind of sources, radios or any kind of sources, then we will make a syllabus according to the auditory social group. Mostly students, they learn and they clear their concept according to the social group through social discussion. When their friends, then they will learn something. And then the teaching method. Before making the syllabus, we focused on the teaching method. What kind of method we will use to teach the students? The first is audiolingual method through pictures, movies, and other sources. And communication method, teaching method through communicate with the audience, the learners. When a teacher communicates with the learner to our students, he can learn English or any other kind of sources. Direct method and lecture method. A teacher or a authority, when made a syllabus, then he will decide that what kind of method will be used to teach the students. There is a final time available. It's depend on the nature of course and the needs of learner and academic areas. When a university academic has semester wise, they make a syllabus according to syllabus. And when we say college they make a syllabus according to the year wise, and they make syllabus according to the whole year. Depends on the nature of course, what kind of course it is. And short courses, if it is a short course, they can make a syllabus according to the time in for 1 year course. And there are other kinds of Courses are the short courses and diploma courses. There are many other courses. It's all about the presentation, what we consider designing a syllabus. Now help me, thank you.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. So today we are here to give the poster presentation. So poster presentation was assigned by Madam Nargis, and we are group member 3. My name is Govind Kumar. So our topic is self-study material. So self-study material, we also can say that self-education, and we also can say that self-learning and self-study. These 3 terms we use for only one topic. So let's start. The very first is the definition or introduction of self-study. So self-study is when we are learning anything without teacher, without instructor. If we are learning something, then that would be known as self-study. Self-study we can do at home. Self-study we can do at library. Self-study we can do anywhere, but not in institution. Suppose if we would have a teacher and teacher is teaching us, then that would be known as, that would not be our self-study. Self-study always happens when we do not have any teacher. Then we have these are the characteristics of the self-study. So the very first is self-explanatory, and then we have self-contained, self-directed, self-motivation, and the self-evaluating and self-learning. These are the major element, or we can say that we can say that these are the characteristics. These are the characteristics of the self-study material. Then we have the best language learning apps. You know that nowadays this is the era of modern era, and this is the era of internet. This is the era of computer, in which we can learn, we can do the self-study through some applications as well. So these are the some applications. If you are doing the self-study of what? Of learning of language, especially the language learning, if you are doing, then these all applications are very much important for you, and these are the very much familiar in 2020-22 as well. So these if you are doing the language course, then these are like Duolingo and Bosu and Babbel. These are the 3 main applications for the language course, if you want to do the language course. But if you come to know that the flashcards and RS means, if you want to get a certificate, if you want to certify yourself, then these apps are very good for you. Okay, and then we have that complete program. If you want to learn the complete program of anything in your self-study, then you can learn from this application. That is very fantastic for you, what I believe. So then we have question answer chat and social. So this is the question answer session. We also can say that for improving your speaking skill, for improving your writing skill, you can download these 3 applications. And in these application there are native speaker are there. They are communicating with yourself. If you will join this application, if you will download these applications, Hello Talk are there, Hi Native are there, or Triplango are there. These applications are not possible. You can download from the Play Store, and you can communicate with the native speaker, and through the native speaker your speaking skill, your writing skill, that would be good. And this is the educational games. There are some apps which you can download for educational games.
My topic is self-education. In self-education, first of all, the environment is must, because for the self-study, our environment is must, like library, like at home. There we can study, and it is happening without a teacher. And the second one is the get a dictionary. And during the self-study, we use a dictionary for find out the difficult words and difficult the sentences. And the third one is learn from different mediums, and in which we learn we use different sources for different mediums for self-study. And the second is follow the different sources, like we study for self-study, we use different sources and references for like article and like apps and like YouTube channels. Talk to experts, and we must talk to the experts about the self-study material, and we should take advice from them that what is self-study. So that the third, study every day, and we should study every day for the self-study, for the getting mind points and all these things. And the second is study smarter, not longer. In smarter, we must study as a smarter, because it saves our times and saves punctual marks and times. So in longer times we cannot, it does not save our time and it waste a lot of time, sir. So these are the make and ideal means the topic is a must and important. And then second is specify, and we should specify that what we want to achieve, like goals, like articles, and for the self-study material for books. Identify unfamiliar points, and we should identify the unfamiliar words in during the self-study. So that learn an ideal, and we should learn the important words, and these all the things which are we get from the books and all these things. So choose the study material, and we should choose the material and goals for study, like we can do CSL, and we must choose the subjects for study. So these are the things.
My topic is the self-study material. My group member are growing, and they are already explained the definition and characteristics of SLM and best language learning apps, and for effective essay and self-education and smart not learned study. They have already explained. Now my topic is the free website. We can learn in any language, but thousands of websites available in our websites in social media. But why I am focused on 10 these websites? Because these websites is a global website. In this website we learn every language. For example, Coursera. Number one is Coursera. Coursera is a global language, global website. The American institution to run on the globe, and every university has joined this website because it is a native language speaker, native course available, and it is also a global website, and there is a lot of universities joined to this website. And Khan Academy is an international website, and I native speaker teacher available, and in this website we can help to learn every course. Now it is open and culture online course. Now is open online culture means it is a global website. We can learn in every culture in this website, and every culture and every education, every course we can join in free of cost. Academy also is this global website. And one thing that I am telling you, the website is free of cost, and we can without any paying money to join this website, and we can learn it easily. Now is ETU. Now is the Internet Archive, and Internet Archive is also a global website. We can learn without paying money on this website. Actually, these are websites we can without paying money learn easily. But thousands of websites available, but they need to pay first, then you join. If you are not paying, and you can't do any course. But because this is these are cost website. But in this website we can't pay any money. Now my point out is self-direct learning. Self-direct learning is a self-direct learning. We learn it depends on the self. On the behalf we want to anything, we want to learn any topic. It is depend on ourselves. These are self-study material benefits or advantages of this one. It is increased flexibility. Self-study material is increased flexibility, and learn at their own style. In this study, depend on the student learner. There are no institution, there are no teacher-based learning. It is depend on ourselves, and learn what is learned to need. The most important thing is what we learn and what relevant material we can select. If we select a broad material, we don't know about real meaning of the topic. It is depend on our selection. And become is independent or less dependent. And self-study material is completely depend on independently, but not a formal way we learn and self-study. It is an environmental base. It is where we sit. Learn according to your own style. Own style to learn. For example, my learning is when I am reading, I am watching or listening to a font. It is my style. But everyone is a different style. For example, my group member is also different style, and now is my riser and night riser. It is that everyone is morning time is active mind, and they want to learn and they want to debate, and they want to join any session. They want to distance everything. This is the morning time. Everyone is interested to learn in the morning time and work on morning time. But some people
want to inspire from night time. The night time, that time is a silent moon. That time nobody will disturb you. That time alone, and then we learn and we interest to study that time.
This is the last question for you. That if self-education is good for you or not. So if it is good, then you can comment. Thank you so much.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Zishan Ali Jamali, BS English 19 and University of Shahid Benazir Bhutto. So today is a postal presentation of BS English 2K19. So my topic is what is multidimensional syllabus. So first of all, what is the multidimensional syllabus? Multidimensional syllabus is a combination of items from grammar, lexics, language, functions, situation, topics, tasks, different language skills, tasks, or pronunciations issues where the teaching of grammar-based theory is shifted. It means it is a combination of grammar and lexics. And when we use English or other language, we use these functions, situation and situation. When we speak any topics, we see first situation, which is the situation, and other is the topics. Two friends speak to each other, of course their topics, which topics they speak to each other, and other is the task. In the class, every teacher do the task of students, sometimes assignment and sometimes assignment and every activities in the class, and different language skills and pronunciations. These are comes in multi-dimensional syllabus. And other is the skill-based syllabus. Skill-based, there are 4 skills: writing skills, speaking skills, and listening skills and reading skills. These skills also come in the multi-dimensional syllabus. And other is purpose. What is the purpose of multi-dimensional syllabus? It focuses on more than one skill. It aims to improve grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and other skills, etc. And these skills also come in multi-dimensional. Okay, thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Halar. I am a student of English 19 batch. What is the multi-dimensional syllabus? This topic of explain the Zishan Ali. My topic is the explain the purpose. It says on the more than its objective, it aims at the improve grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation and other skills. Purpose syllabus are the improve any others of the syllabus and guidelines of the other focus of the skills and grammars and related of the skills. This picture of the show of the purpose, a multi-purpose. This picture of the roads and right circles and any other pronouns of the grammar results. And second grammar of the linguistics of the atoms. This relates to the atoms of the language, function, vocabulary, grammar, and topics, tasks, and skills, and the pronunciation of the skills. This is the names of the atoms.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Muhammad Sadiq, roll number 16, class BS English 19. Today we will define that one of the type of syllabus, the multi-dimensional syllabus. So it is the type of syllabus which use the different types of syllabus are included in it. And we use the different syllabus like the structural syllabus, formal syllabus, and multi-task-based syllabus. These are included in it. So the advantages of it is used for the different purpose for the people and different researchers, the different teachers, lecturers are the use such type of syllabus. And one of the disadvantages of this topic is so it is not used for the narrow-minded learners, or it is not used for the normal learners. It is used for the researchers, the philosophers, scientists, all the linguistics, and all the people use such type of syllabus. And it is so easy because this we speak the different skills of the language and all the things that are included in it, like language, grammar, vocabulary, all the things are included in such type of syllabus, and all the things that use and multi-type syllabus. Thank you all.
First of all, Assalamu alaikum, and my name is Rajesh Kumar from Department of English 19 batch, and my roll number is 129 from the Linguistics. So our subject is syllabus designing and material development, and in this subject we design the subject, the course for the student is they can learn the language. So my topic is that designing low cost material and no cost material for language teaching. So when we are going to teach any language, we need a material, because grammar is not all about the teaching of English language, so we need the material. So these are the materials like speaker, radio, audio recording, and newspaper, printed short story, and then soft study material, and then notebook pages. These are the materials of the used for the language teaching. So when we talk about the material, it depends upon area to area and institution to institution. For example, in some areas there is people are very much low from their financial background. So this material can be very much expensive for them. So according to this, when we talk about the listening skill means teacher can use speaker for students' listening skill as well. And then radio is also very much beneficial for the teacher, as they can teach the student as a listening skill for listening. And then speaking is a productive skill, so teacher can ask the student for speaking for a while. And then voice notes as well, and video recording. For example, if the student is very high, so teacher cannot listen everyone one by one, so teacher can ask that they can record their voice and they can send toward the teacher in their WhatsApp as well. So in reading, newspaper is beneficial. It is low cost material as well, and speaker is also low cost. These are the low cost materials. 500 to 1000 rupees it can be purchased, and the teacher can also utilize it in our teaching of language. So newspaper is also available within 50 rupees or 100 rupees, and it can be cut down into pieces and distribute among the students, so they can read the newspaper and they can very much beneficial for them. And then printed short story, teacher can also get the printouts of short stories and distribute among the students. They can read it. Soft study material, this is no cost material, because everyone has a mobile phone, so they can use very well at their mobile phone and they can share it easily. And in the writing side, when we talk about writing, notebook pages, the teacher can ask the student that please take a notebook from your page, the notebook, and they can write whatever they want. So it will improve their writing skill. Now sticky notes like this is a sticky note, they can use it for their writing skill, and use a word office. Now this is also free of cost for them, they can use it very properly on their mobile phone. Teacher can ask them that please type on any topic and send the file to the teacher, and they can the teacher can read at their free time as well. So this was all about my presentation, and these are the materials used for the language teaching, and there are 4 main basic language skills like listening, speaking, reading, writing. So they can be covered within low cost and no cost material. Thank you so much for watching.
Start with the great name of Allah, who is most merciful and very kind. First of all, thanks to all of the welcome you all my teachers and my colleagues and my students, other faculty and other visitors, and welcome you all for coming our poster presentation. So today's our presentation topic is the poster presentation, and our topic is the skill-based syllabus. So skill-based syllabus, basically it is a type of syllabus designing and development, material development. So skill-based syllabus is basically it is a syllabus where the teacher or instructor provide a learning, or for suppose it is also a guidelines or instruction for the teacher as well as the learner to provide a guideline, supports the teacher learner for guideline. For suppose if any course or any syllabus subjects is going for study, the teacher will provide outline or any sort of the language it means. For suppose what are the goals of the subjects, what are the purpose of the subject, and the teacher will provide also the any for sort of the availability, any sort of means what sort of the what should going through this course. Means for suppose if any learner who's coming in the next semester or upgrading the semester, for suppose I'm a final year student, if I am entering the 8th semester, before entering in the 8th semester I don't know what are the subjects of the semester. So first of all I come to know about the subjects, what are the subjects, then choosing a syllabus, means for suppose the skill based syllabus is type of syllabus, so the subject was the syllabus designing and material development. So before studying the syllabus I don't know about this syllabus, so first of all I come to know which is the teacher. For suppose the teacher who is the facilitator, means the syllabus provide you information about the teacher, which is the facilitator who is going to teach you the syllabus, and which are the content list of the syllabus they are going to perform in the semester, and what are the subjects, objectives, what are the contents, objective, goals, outcomes, performance, tasks, schedules, and the times, date that the course going to cover in a semester wise. So basically is the syllabus. So coming to the main topic of the skill-based syllabus, which we have choose for our presentation. So skill-based syllabus, you can see that it provides to the individual, it deals with the language skills, 4 language skills, reading, writing and speaking and listening. So choosing this skill-based syllabus focuses on the 4 languages skill as an individual. For suppose a learner who's lacking in these skills, then this skill is very appropriate and useful for the learners to develop their skills of language skill, to enhance them as they can, as a useful in their theoretical as well as in their practical life. In a real life, they can use these skills to enhance their practical life, to make their ability, their personality as a development, and their career in their lifelong process. So this is a skill-based ability they can provide in a lifelong or in a practical life as well. These are the skills for suppose a learner who is looking for the reading, so that a course or the designer will or the instructor will design a syllabus according to the learner's need. For suppose the learner who is lacking in reading, then the teacher will provide the course according to the needs of the learner. For suppose the teacher will require the student giving by task, activities according to the reading. So then the teacher will provide the readings. For suppose he is giving in front of the teacher, giving a task that read a done news, for suppose, and put the 10 words that are unfamiliar. Read the 10 words or to find out the 10 words that are most unfamiliar, or you are not connected with them, and you are curious to find out the meanings of those words. So this is a task of the reading skills, as well as we have the many tasks. A student who is actually this is an appropriate syllabus or appropriate skill to focus on the language skills. So where the learner lacks, where the learner needs, advanced requirements, wants, so this focuses on this. And the main thing is about this the syllabus is that is to focus on the individually and make it a learner syllabus, and it's focused on that. It's also this syllabus also known as the competency of syllabus based syllabus, and which is so there are many. For suppose the reading has many more types. Reading goes through skimming, scanning, and intensive reading, extensive reading. In skimming reading, we just go through the surface level or general over level of the reading material or reading text, and in a scanning level we go through the main points, that means where we have just specific information we need, we go through it. For suppose the specific digits, points, names, description of any the point we have to sort out. For suppose if I am reading a done news or any paper, then I go through the what are the main headings, what are the main topics, what are the main focus figures, dates, details in that the particular details I have to find out. So, and coming to the intensive reading, it's a more intensive reading where you read in a detailed form, where you that will not focus on the longer or shorter. It's a focus on, even though the text is short, a text is within a one line, but you focus in a detailed form. With the fully concentration, you get that reading. So coming to the extensive is a reading, or is a type of reading where you focus on the longer reading, whether it is performing the like for your own purpose, for the player purpose, for your own reading free purpose, for you to develop your learning skill of language, and this is the for reading. So coming to the listening, listening is the most appropriate skill, that is more appropriate or useful skill in a language effort. For suppose if you are best or good at listening, then you are good, you can communicate very well, you can skill very well, you can use your skill very well, and you know that the listening skill undergoes the 3 processes. For suppose first of all the hearing, what we say, to complete the listening we should go on the 3 process. Is a hearing, first of all, where you hear as involuntary, and then is a what sort of the things you hear, you judgment those things, you understand those things in your own mental process, your own cognitive, to understand hear things, you understand, and then you give judgment. The judgmental is the second process that complete your listening comprehension. This process when you acquire, then you complete the reading process. Then we have a productive skills. The productive skill goes through the writing. Thank you. The productive skills is go through the writing skill and the speaking skill. These are the product where the learners or the student produce something. First of all, in the writing, we produce about the writing skills. First of all, the how to communicate through writing pattern, how to communicate through written pattern. In a how our author or writer uses his writing pattern is a style of writing to enhance, to communicate with the readers. To communicate with the readers and how to they can get it. There are many types of writing. Just suppose you writing for the purpose of your own to convey your message, to convey your information. Rather you are reading books, novels, epics. These are the writing forms where the narrative writing, persuasive writing, and there are more writing patterns. And there are more coming to the speaking. Speaking has also many types of speaking, and it's also mean the information we provide our speaking with through the first of all we share our knowledge, our ideas, our thoughts with the, and express our ideas, thoughts with the others, with the listener. Where the listener get or the speaker where he uses his various accent, dialects to use his speech to inform others, to speech with others, to communicate with others in the form of first of all in various teachings form. There are many types of speaking skills. So there are the first of all the first type is to interact. When we interact face to face or through mobile phone or any technology or to communication with the listener. Well, a receiver can also give feedback and also can use his knowledge and giving question and answer. And then coming to the non-interactive is we just focus on ideas, and we just speaker uses his speech and the audience cannot interact with them. For suppose a person person is having an interview on a television, speaking on television, the listener, the viewers cannot communicate with that person. The person interact with overall the communication with the overall persons.